Balthazar, 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 Balthazar. Balthazar, 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 Balthazar.
It was in the early spring. Tony the bird had to deliver 2 strange parcels, each to the same address. One parcel was good and well behaved. But the other, well, the first egg dropped. Why, a baby. But what a baby. It didn't want sweets or toys. Instead, it wanted a test tube. The little boy's name was Balthazar. Meanwhile, the other parcel just wandered and wandered around, here, there and everywhere, until finally it plopped into a hollow tree trunk on a nearby hill. And when the egg hatched, to the amazement of Gaston the raven and Mitzi the lady mouse, there appeared a baby. But this baby wasn't interested in stories or pretty songs. Oh no, what made him happy? Well, this little boy's name was Balthazar. Now little Balthazar was learning and playing music and thinking and thinking. Finally he thought it all out. Meanwhile, little Balthazar was cooking, and he cooked and cooked, until he had cooked up a whole mess of mischief. When he was quite grown up, Balthazar went to town. There he attended big schools, and he became a scientist. He was kind and good to everybody and to all living creatures, and soon everybody liked Professor Balthazar, and he became famous. News of his fame reached his neighbour Balthazar, who had also been working hard and learning. He meddled around here and there until he became a wizard, and the only person who stood in his path to power and glory was Professor Balthazar. So Balthazar the wizard set out to do some more cooking, and he cooked and cooked until finally he cooked up a black rocket castle. He said farewell to Gaston the raven and Mitzi the lady mouse, and he took off for the town where the good Professor Balthazar lived. He flew and flew and flew and landed at the top of a hill above the town. It so happened that just then the good professor had to go on an important journey. He simply had to go and help the Samoyed in Siberia, who had all caught an awful cold. Ha! He's gone. Now's the time for action, said Wizard Balthazar gleefully. And as you can guess, he began to cook, and he cooked and cooked and thought very hard how to disguise himself. And finally he did it. He cooked up a way to disguise himself as Professor Balthazar. Very pleased with his pot of mischief, he went to town. Who should he meet first but Tony the bird? But when Tony greeted him politely, the disguised wizard turned Tony's nice and comfortable shoes into... Clotilda and Matilda, the twin sisters, fared no better. His next victims were Maestro Coco and the cooks Sebastian and Victor, and postman Florian, and then the town's double-headed camel Abdullah. Very pleased with his mess of mischief and wicked deeds, he continued with his evil tricks, and a dark cloud descended on the city. Then Professor Balthazar returned home from his journey, and he was just a little surprised that no one at all was there to greet him. But... oh dear me, the sight that met the poor professor's eyes. Everything, indeed everything in his town was topsy-turvy. and nobody greeted him with smiles or warmth. What's more, the mayor and the policeman even told him that he was no longer welcome in the town. Oh no. Sad, thoughtful, and very, very disappointed, the professor went home, and he paced up and down, and he thought and thought, until he thought it all out. He switched on his magic machine and caught a few drops of precious liquid in his test tube. And then he rushed back to town as fast as he could. As soon as he arrived, he began to drip the drops onto the pavement. There appeared strange footprints, leading, guess where? Right to himself. Professor Balthazar saw his own very self. Or rather, he saw BALTHAZAR the wizard, who, hiding round the corner, was closely watching the festive procession. Delighted folk threw sweet-scented flowers into the parade, but then BALTHAZAR the wizard turned all the flowers into dead, dry autumn leaves. But then along came Professor Balthazar.
Balthazar!
And he revealed the imposter to everybody. Needless to say, the wicked wizard quickly vanished. And Professor Balthazar soon had everything back to normal. And once again, everything was as it should be. The excited townsfolk made Professor Balthazar an honoured citizen and named their town Balthazar City. But concealed in the darkness of his black rocket castle and beside himself with rage, Wizard BALTHAZAR roared, "This is not the end, Professor Balthazar. I'll be back."
Balthazar, 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 Balthazar.
What the hell?
What kind of creature are you? Saibi? Wake up. Saibi? Oh, there you are. Please, take this big monkey away from me. No, no, no! Ouch! 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 Somebody's coming! Saibi! Saibi! Help! Saibi! Oh no! Well, Saibi, that was a really dangerous adventure, but we made it! They think they made it. Catch those two idiots and get them here. But be careful with that magic steel hand.
Yes, master.
Nuovo Sicurfonimeter. L'unico con elettroblock salvavita.